What is up, Sluts? Today we're going to be talking about how I got hit by a car, not just once, but unfortunately twice. So pretty much, I first got hit by a car when I was like around about 5 years old, and pretty much what happened was I was going back from my family's house, from where I lived, because I lived like slightly down the road from it, and my mum decided instead of cooking food, she's gonna get chippy because we're fat. So we were heading to the chippy, and there's like a main road, and in the middle there's obviously like a little pathway, so you cross halfway and then cross another halfway. So we crossed the first half fine, but we got to the second half and literally there was a green light. I obviously knew that's a good sign to go. So I was being precautious and I was checking left or right, and out of nowhere a car hit me, and the girl must have been drunk because she literally went straight past a red light, which is a really big indication of a red light. It's just a massive red light in your face, and she hit me. And the best part about it, she didn't even get out to see if I was okay. She must have thought, oh, there's no blood on my screen, so he's okay. But she did, however, went halfway up the hill, not got over a car. She literally peeked through the door, and she looked and must have thought, he's alright. And she literally drove off. So yeah, she's a bitch, as I can call her. She hit me and didn't give two shits about me, on the floor. I was 4 years old, and she had to run over my ankle. So now I got hit by a car. So the second one, however, was actually quite recently. It was like last year when I moved into my new house, and because when we moved in we had 6 weeks off because the summer holidays, and we were going fine. So we literally moved to the house. We had 6 weeks to adjust to the house and get used to where we were, the surroundings and everything. That was pretty good. So the first day we got back into school, it was all fine. For the first 2 months, it was perfect. There was nothing wrong at all. And so where we used to catch two buses. We used to catch a bus to a bridge, and then we used to catch a bus to go to school. But on the bridge, it would be a there'd be bus stops. But the bus stop that was closest to where we wouldn't miss a bus, because normally when we go around the corner, there'd be a bus down the other side, down the other end, so we'd miss our bus. So what we used to do is we used to get off the first bus stop and run across the main road, and you can kind of see where this is going. But basically, this was actually my fault of why this happened. So basically, we were in the middle of the road. We got past the first side, and we were in the middle of the road, and there was literally an empty road. Literally, there was no cars there. I even checked left and right like 4 times. There was nothing there. And I walked halfway across the road, looked to my left, and there was a Toyota Aygo coming at me at least 30 miles per hour. And it literally, I run forwards and then backwards and then forwards again. She was just doing fucking, she was going left or right. And she basically hit me. I went over the bonnet. This was at least 30 miles per hour, by the way. It didn't really hit me because it only hit my back of my thigh. But basically, I was on the floor. And I got up, and I was limping like a bitch. I literally couldn't walk. It hurt so bad. I was acting like I was okay. I was like, yeah, I'm okay, but I can hardly fucking walk. And so, yeah, I was gonna go to school with a fucking almost broken leg, and she happened to she went up, went around a roundabout, came back, and she come up at the bus stop, and she's like, "You're alright?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I just got it back. I was 30 miles per hour. I am. I'm okay. I am." And she was like, "Oh, you want me to take you home?" And I was just like, "Yeah," because I can't exactly walk, and I had PE on that day, so I won't be able to do it. So she took me home, and she happened to know my mother. And my mother blamed me. Well, it was kind of my fault considering I'm the retard who tried to cross the road. But my sister got the blame more than me. So, well, it was her fault for dragging me across the road anyway. But yeah, that's the story of how I got myself hit by a car twice. So, hopefully you've enjoyed the story. Don't forget to drop a bomb on the like button if you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a rating and a comment below if you cry every team. And my Twitter is going to be up on the screen now, up in the top right hand corner. So don't forget to go and check that out. And you've been watching Prime Sluts, and I'll catch you sluts on the next video. Peace.